You're one of the recent additions to the team, having joined the Wild a little bit past midway through the season. How has the adjustment been so far?
The adjustment's been great. You know, these guys have been really open and accepting for me. You know, it started the first day I walked in the door. I knew Maddie and Sully a little bit. I knew some of the other kids, just kind of hearing about them. But, you know, I did a little bit of research when I was doing my thing, and, you know, I found that this was the right place to be for me, and it's just been great being here.
Now, what made you want to play here specifically? Knowing people previously, the location?
I think a little bit of everything was a factor at the time. You know, knowing Maddie and Sully definitely helped. But, you know, I've been following the team because I wanted to follow Matt and Sully, you know, and see how they were doing, and seeing them go from being, you know, 0-5 at the start of the season, just climbing the ladder. I really want to be a part of that success and contribute whatever I could to help that out.
Right, I was going to say, you're a defenseman, a big body out there. What role do you see yourself taking on with this team?
I just see myself, you know, being that guy that is going to be that big body in front of the net in the defensive zone. You know, my style of play is more of an offensive style. You know, I don't play the body a whole lot, but, you know, Tenny and I talked, you know, he wanted me to be that grinder, and, you know, that's been the role that I've been trying to take on a little bit since I've been here.
I was going to say, where would you like to improve as an individual hockey player? Is it that right there, that Tenny wants you to be more physical?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, growing up, I've always had, you know, I watched Blake Kessel over at UNH, and, you know, I've kind of looked up to him since I was younger. I've known him a little bit and just talking with him, and his style of play has always been the poke check, you know, that offensive style, less physical, more finesse. And I always wanted to be that, but, you know, it started with, you know, Coach Royal over at high school for Marshall. He was always like, Nick, you're a big body, you know, use that, you know, get physical. Kids are going to be scared of that, you know, step up and use it. So I definitely want to adjust to that, you know.
You mentioned high school. You've been in junior hockey for a little bit now. You've played some half seasons. You were over with the Monarchs at one point. What's the differences you see from high school to junior hockey? And I ask a lot of the guys this, but I'm always curious as to what the answer is.
It's definitely a big adjustment. You know, I think it's a little bit different if you're a smaller body. It's going to be a little bit more of an adjustment. Having that advantage, you know, I've been this size since high school, so size-wise, you know, I've seen the same size guys in the league. But no, the pace of the game's definitely been a lot faster, which I like. You know, in high school, I got a chance to play with Wayne Sheen with the Kodiaks for a little bit, and, you know, when I was with them for that split season, I liked that pace. So when I was going back to high school games, it was a lot slower, and, you know, we had a lot more space with the puck, and I really like the, you know, tic-tac-toe pass real quick, and that's what I like about junior. So the adjustment is definitely a bigger jump, but it's something that, you know, I think is a really cool jump to experience.